Let's just bring you some breaking news from
Rúben Amorim urged not to quit Manchester United as Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink issues strong warning. Amid growing uncertainty surrounding Ruben Amorim's future at Manchester United, football pundit Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink has weighed in on reports suggesting that the Portuguese manager is considering stepping down to protect his reputation. The former Chelsea and Leeds United striker believes such a move would backfire and tarnish Amorim's standing in European football. Since his arrival at Old Trafford, Amorim has struggled to replicate the success that made him one of Europe's most sought-after young managers. Despite his promising start at Sporting CP, where his tactical brilliance and leadership earned widespread praise, his Manchester United spell has been marred by inconsistency, dressing room tension, and fan frustration. Recent reports claim that Amorim is privately contemplating resignation as results continue to dip and pressure from the board intensifies. However, Hasselbaink insists that quitting would not shield him from criticism but instead amplify doubts about his character. Hasselbank's stern advice. Speaking to Sky Sports, Hasselbaink didn't hold back in his assessment of Amorim's situation. "If he leaves now, people will say he couldn't cope with the pressure," Hasselbaink said. "At a club like Manchester United, pressure is part of the job. Great managers are remembered for how they fight through tough periods, not how quickly they walk away." He further added that Amorim still has time to win back both the dressing room and the supporters, but it will require persistence and humility. "Reputation in football isn't protected by running away, it's built by showing courage when things go wrong. If Amorim turns it around, that'll say more about him than any trophy he's won before." The United fanbase remains split on Amorim's tenure. Some argue he deserves patience, citing the club's long-term rebuild and the instability he inherited. Others believe his tactical rigidity and questionable substitutions have held the team back. Manchester United's upcoming fixtures could prove decisive for Amorim's future. The club hierarchy, led by football director John Murtough, is reportedly reviewing the team's progress, and another poor result could force a tough decision. For Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, this is a defining chapter in Ruben Amorim's career, one that could either cement his resilience or mark the first major setback in his managerial journey. "It's easy to be a good manager when you're winning," Hasselbaink concluded. "But what defines greatness is how you respond when everything's falling apart." As Old Trafford waits anxiously, all eyes are now on Amorim, whether he fights to restore Manchester United's pride or decides to walk away from one of football's most demanding jobs.